Tendonitis is an inflammatory condition of the tendon due to overuse or trauma. There is typically some degree of microtearing within the tendon, which leads to the inflammatory cycle. Common symptoms of tendonitis are pain at the elbow, either on the inside or the outside of the elbow, with lifting, gripping, carrying activities, even with opening doors or opening or closing jars or other containers. Tendonitis is caused by overusing the arm with gripping or lifting activities or other things like golf or tennis, where there's actually too much stress on the tendon, where the microtrauma has occurred, and that then leads to the inflammatory cycle. Treatment for an elbow tendonitis would initially involve resting, icing, and potentially taking some anti-inflammatory medications, along with potentially bracing the site to allow full rest of the area for 2 to 3 weeks. After a period of 2 to 3 weeks of rest to allow the initial recovery, we would want to start stressing the tendon gently. We would perform some gentle stretches in order to do that. One stretch you could perform would be to bring the arm down like this in order to stretch the top part of the forearm muscles. We would perform 30-second stretches, 2 to 3 repetitions. Then we could also perform a stretch with palm up, bringing the arm down like this to stretch this side of the musculature. We would perform, again, 2 to 3 repetitions for 30-second stretches. These stretches should be performed 2 to 3 times a day in a completely pain-free range of motion. Once we've started some pain-free stretching, we can also start stressing the tendons in a pain-free way also. We could start performing some wrist extension exercises. We could perform 10 to 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. Again, also in a completely pain-free range of motion. We can also perform wrist flexion, 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets, completely pain-free. And then we can also hold the dumbbell on the end and bring the arm down this way and this way. These should be performed 1 time per day, 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, all maintaining pain-free range. When we start the resistance exercises, a very light level of resistance should be used. 1 to 3 pounds maximum should be used, and then you can progress up from there once you can achieve 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions completely pain-free. Finally, some light gripping exercises could be incorporated. These gripping devices can be purchased at any kind of local sporting goods store. These gripping exercises should be performed 1 time a day for 1 to 3 minutes at a time in a completely pain-free movement.